Welcome to the real world.
Living inside of the Matrix.
What if I told you the Matrix is real? That's not just a movie tagline. It's the foundation of Andrew Tate's philosophy. He believes the world we live in is a system of control, designed to keep people weak, obedient, and dependent. The government, the media, and big corporations work together to manipulate what we think, what we do, and even what we believe is possible in life. If you're like most people, you wake up, go to work, pay your bills, watch the news, and repeat the cycle, without ever questioning who benefits from this system. But according to Tate, this is exactly how the Matrix wants you to live. In this video, I'm going to break down Andrew Tate's Matrix theory, how it compares to real-world systems of control, and the arguments both for and against this perspective. Because of whether you agree with him or not, one thing is undeniable: the world is not as free as it seems.
I think the modern education system is nothing but an indoctrination machine. I think they use it to indoctrinate the youth. I think it's a waste of fucking time. And most people are not capable of understanding that nearly every single idea or habit or lifestyle which is propagated mainstream by the Matrix is done so with a Trojan horse.
Tate first gained recognition as a kickboxer, winning multiple world championships, but his real rise to fame happened online, where he became known for his bold, often controversial opinions on success, masculinity, and societal control. He built a massive following through his social media presence, podcasts, and online courses, where he teaches men how to escape the Matrix through financial independence, self-discipline, and rejecting mainstream narratives. However, his outspoken nature also made him a target. In 2022, Tate was banned from nearly every major social media platform, accused of spreading harmful ideas. Rather than disappearing, this only fueled his influence, because to many, his mass deplatforming proved his point: the system silences those who challenge it. With that in mind, let's explore what Tate really means when he says we're all living in the Matrix. In the Matrix, Neo discovers that his entire world is a simulation, a lie created by machines to keep humanity enslaved. Andrew Tate uses this as a metaphor to describe modern society, where most people are trapped in a system without realizing it. Tate argues that the government and corporations create an illusion of freedom. You may think you have choices, but the system is designed to keep you working, consuming, and dependent. Education isn't about success, it's about obedience. Schools don't teach financial independence, entrepreneurship, or critical thinking. Instead, they train you to follow orders, get a job, and stay in line. The 9-to-5 system is financial slavery. Most people work their entire lives just to survive, never actually achieving freedom. Who benefits? The elites who own the businesses and the banks. Masculinity is under attack. Strong, independent men are a threat to the system. Tate argues that modern society discourages men from being leaders, shames traditional masculinity, and promotes weakness instead of resilience. For Tate, escaping the Matrix means breaking free from this programming, rejecting the mainstream narrative, becoming financially independent, and thinking for yourself. But is he right?
You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today.
So is the Matrix just a metaphor? Or does the modern world really resemble a system of control? Think about how the news, social media, and the entertainment industries shape our perception of reality. Governments and corporations own most major media outlets, and they dictate what stories get attention. If you challenge the mainstream narrative, whether about politics, health, or society, you risk being censored, demonetized, or deplatformed. We've seen this happen time and time again. When Tate was banned from almost every social media platform simultaneously, wasn't that proof that powerful entities wanted to silence his message? Most people spend their lives working a job they hate, living paycheck to paycheck, and drowning in debt. Banks encourage people to take on massive loans for education, mortgages, and consumer goods, keeping them trapped in a cycle where they must keep working just to survive. Meanwhile, the wealthiest individuals, Those who control the banks, corporations, and industries continue to grow richer, while the average person struggles. If that's not a control system, what is? In the Matrix, anyone who questions the system is seen as a threat. In the real world, people who challenge mainstream narratives are labelled extremists, conspiracy theorists, or dangerous figures. Now, whether you like Tate or not, his mass deplatforming proves that tech companies have the power to erase someone from public discourse. If we truly lived in a free society, wouldn't people be allowed to express their views, no matter how controversial? Tate argues that strong, independent men are a threat to the system. If men are encouraged to be weak, compliant, and dependent, they are easier to control. Look at how society frames traditional masculinity. Today, strength, ambition, and leadership are often labelled toxic. The result? A generation of men who lack confidence, struggle with purpose, and feel powerless in their own lives. So when Tate talks about the Matrix, he's not just referring to the government or media. He's talking about a system designed to keep people weak, distracted, and dependent. Of course, not everyone agrees with Tate's perspective. Some argue that he exaggerates the problem. Yes, governments and corporations have power, but people can still succeed within the system. Blaming the Matrix is an excuse. Some say that blaming external forces prevents people from taking personal responsibility for their lives. Tate's ideas are too extreme. Critics argue that his views promote arrogance instead of personal growth. But here's the thing. If Tate was completely wrong, why do so many people feel trapped? Why do millions of men relate to his message? Maybe he's not the problem. Maybe the system is.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If Tate is right, how do we escape? In a number of ways. He suggests becoming financially independent. Relying on a 9-to-5 means relying on the system. Learn high-income skills, start a business, create wealth, and stop depending on corporations for your livelihood. Control your own mind. Stop believing everything you see in the news. Read, research, and develop your own perspectives. Improve yourself. Physical strength, mental discipline, and confidence makes you harder to manipulate. The weaker you are, the easier you are to control. Surround yourself with like-minded people. If your friends and family are plugged into the Matrix, they'll hold you back. Find a community that encourages growth and independence. Escaping the Matrix isn't easy. It requires unlearning what society has taught you and taking complete control of your own life. But for those who do, true freedom awaits. So what do you think? Is Andrew Tate right about the Matrix? Are we truly living in a system of control? Or is this just another conspiracy theory? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video thought-provoking, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Because in the end, the truth might just set you free. Bye for now.